In the place where everybody knows your name, laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two in this cozy bar where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? Jesus, man. Mandy?
It's going up, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. It's there.
It's there. That's the quickest we've ever had, I think. The hat, the famous hat. How Sam, how are you? You okay? Shane, isn't it a lovely day? Isn't it a lovely day? Apart from the fact that this isn't working. What's going on here? What's going on here? Work, you bastard. There you go, it is working now. Send myself a message. Hi. Doing okay, lovely stuff. Today has been an absolutely amazing day. Absolutely amazing. Gorgeous with a capital F. Got to drive to the in-laws in a bit. Oh, no worries about that. How's hubby getting on, Sam? Is he alright? Mandy has indeed levelled up. She's now in Studio 54, which I should have made something for, shouldn't I? A Studio 54. I need to actually start checking these levels and work out which ones I've got to make. There's got to be a few I need to make, isn't there? We needed it today, first hot day of the year. Today it was ridiculous. This wasn't a nice spring day. I went for a walk at 6 o'clock this evening. 6 o'clock, and it was 19 degrees Celsius. No coat, no hoodie, t-shirt on. Could have wore shorts. Absolutely gorgeous. A few more days like that I think will do me good. As an early morning appointment, so easy to bring me here overnight. Oh man. Well, yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Everything's moving in the right direction. That's what we like to see. Sun on your face, absolutely. I was wearing my sunglasses. My actual sunglasses outside. Not in the car. Outside. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Mandy, you've now got 6 million XP until the next level. Because it's ridiculous. Quite frankly. Ridiculous. Yeah, but it was so nice. And also, given what I've been talking about in the last couple of videos and what have you, about feeling a bit down and not being able to make anything, not being able to produce anything, I started writing earlier on, and I've written, I don't know what it is, some of it rhymes, I don't know if it's a poem, I don't know if it's a piece of spoken word, art darlings, I don't know what it is, but I enjoyed writing it. It might not be the best thing I've ever written, but it felt good getting something down. And I will record it, and I'll have to go on a nature walk to get the actual footage that I need to go along with the words. But if the weather's this good, I'll be able to get out there and do it. Of course, now that I've written it, I won't be able to do anything. I could only get out tonight at 6 o'clock. I was doing work, actual work, you know, the stuff that pays the bills, unfortunately. But I was made up writing it and it felt good. That's the thing, you see, it felt good writing stuff down. And writing stuff in my own style. I can tell when I've written stuff. Obviously, that's a stupid thing to say, but, you know, if I had to write something down and then completely forget about it, years later I could go back to it and go, right, that was definitely me who wrote that. I can tell. There's certain tricks that I put into things, certain cadences, certain rhythms. I do tend to write like a lyricist rather than a poet, I suppose. So there is a sort of rhythm to things. I know it's ridiculous how many's needed, isn't it? I had a good fly on the drone. Get some videos out on it later. Lovely stuff, Shane. I love seeing them. The walk that you went on the other day, I loved as well. Anything that's got water and a little bridge going over it. Sorry. I absolutely love stuff like that. And again, flowers, blossoms, sunny day. It's great, isn't it? It does tend to be a little bit windy this time of year, but even that earlier on was lovely. Felt nice, I liked it. A bit more of that. And then force myself to get out with the proper camera, even if it's just in the garden, just to start filling up the SD cards with some stuff that I can use later on. Good to, it was fantastic to do as well, to be honest with you, Sam. I like writing, I just don't do it often enough. A few times I've tried lately, nothing's flowed. This one did. Really did flow. Speaking of flying, on the drone, you're either tiny or your drone is massive. Well, Shane weighs about 2 stone, doesn't he? Like that. Nothing of him at all, so possibly he could be on a normal drone. Does make me, yeah, it makes me feel better, just the sunshine. Dappling through leaves, that's the thing as well. Loads of bird song as well. Jeez, man. The birds were loud today. I love that. Just as I was leaving the house, I didn't even get round the corner and I was hit by a wall of noise from birds. It was amazing. After what was, to be honest, a little bit of a grey day in work, to be honest. No, those days. I deal with administration. So every day is quite a bit of a grey day. But today was a particularly grey day. Sat on it, flying about. It would be boss if you could do that. We are getting to the point where drones are powerful enough where we could. Put a deck chair on there, just go for a fly. Then you need a pilot's licence, wouldn't you? An actual pilot's licence. Oh, that's a nice cup of tea, that. That is a nice cup of tea. I've drinking, I can't even speak English. I've drunk far too much tea today. Far too much. I've been pissing like a race horse, by the way. Pissing like a race horse. But on the plus side, cleans your systems. Just looking now, 12 degrees even now. Pitch black outside, 12. It is going to get colder tomorrow, obviously. Yeah, colder and colder. Saturday, it's going to rain, I reckon. There is someone in the US who's flying about on his. It would be the US, wouldn't it? They are nuts over there for stuff like this. If anyone's going to give it a go, it'll be some good old boy from the south, won't it? Sitting in his lawn chair with a couple of Coors Lights strapped to a drone. Mad bastards. One day we'll have the chance. Jean-Jers crossed, we will. Jean-Jers crossed. Also, Mandy, I'm going to have to sort out a trip to North Wales. Find somewhere good to go and film. Needs to be done. and bored of being in the house. So I'll need to keep an eye on the long range weather forecast. Got to do that, and also I've got to go to the lakes this year. Got to go to the lakes this year. Even just for a drive. Put a GoPro in the front and just go for a drive, you know what I mean? I could even, yeah, I don't mind the GoPro getting smashed to a million bits because it's a GoPro and it's shite. I could do it. Stick it on the front of the car, on the bonnet, and just drive round. How good would that be? How good would that be? Euro Millions win pending personal human-sized drones for all. Got to win that one of these days. I need a studio. Sick and tired of this place. I could, if my arm was working, I could touch that wall and that wardrobe at the same time. It's tiny. Same with all that. There's just no space. I need space. Bowie and Spice. Definitely need space. A little studio setting would be great, wouldn't it? Even in like a massive unit. Places where you fix cars and whatever, you know, those big huge new units that people make. Just one of those and have a little pub in the corner. All wood. Heated. Stick a shed on. We have got a shed. We should, you know what? That shed should be empty, to be honest with you. There's nothing in there apart from a lawnmower that we don't need because we've got gardeners who come round every week. What else is in there? Forks, spades. There's absolutely nothing that we need in that shed anymore. But it's a shithole of a shed. It's fallen down. That'd be good. Get a new shed. A proper one. One that keeps out spiders. Stick a load of stuff in there. Have that as a pub outside. To be honest, if it was our house, I would be doing a bit more to it. Definitely. I would even possibly rebuild that side of the room. Now, those places where you can put a bed halfway up the room and have all kinds of stuff underneath for clothes and storage. Do that, and then try and build some kind of little office space for actual work, and have this end just for doing YouTube, because then I could move stuff around, which I can't now. I can't move the camera. I can't really move the two monitors because I need them for work. I'm a bit stuck. Unfortunatamente. So a few quid, a good win. I need to buy somewhere to film from, a unit or somewhere, or just buy a cheap house nearby. One of the little bungalows down the front. They'd be great. Lovely them. The ones I walk past on my Bart's Head walk, there's some down there. That'd be lovely. Not too big. Not too much space. Enough to have it as a nice little creative hub. I've downloaded another music making program. That's what I was looking for, wasn't it? I'm going to try that and see if it works or not. Ableton Live. Laz talked about it. And I found out you could buy an app on iPhone or iPad for a £5 and get the license for this £200 program free of charge. So I borrowed me ma's old iPhone, bought it, got me code, and I've downloaded the program onto my laptop. So at some point this week I will be checking that out to see if it's better than the other one that I've got. I would like that. Had that in college dorm, loft bed almost to ceiling, put extra table and bookshelf. There's a good YouTuber, Colt Kerwin I think his name is, from Nuevo York, and he built one. He made loads of YouTube videos out of sorting out his place that he's got, and same thing, it's got a bed that goes up, I press a button and it comes down, underneath, then you've got all your YouTube stuff. But that can stay where it is when you're in bed. Wake up in the morning, put the bed back up, and then you're back into your YouTube studio. It's amazing. Fantastic little bit of space. Shane, what have you sent me? What have you sent me? What have we got? Oh. This is your man. This is your man. Drone surfing. That's ridiculous. How mad is that? That really is like Back to the Future, isn't it? Could have my bed converted into a Murphy bed. What's that? Just painted green. Leprechauns all over it. What are you on about? My bed's huge, by the way. If I was into BDSM, it'd be perfect. It's got a big wooden bedstead on it with slats coming down that you can tie people to. Same at the foot of the bed as well. Gorgeous, very comfy. Pain in the arse in a room this big though. But then again, I am a big lad, so I need a big space, don't I? And I still have to sleep diagonal, otherwise I'm hanging out the bed. Smidge under 6'2", my arse. Yeah, so 19 degrees Celsius today, 66 Fahrenheit, middle of March in England. March in England. Not sure you wouldn't end up doing the splits on 2 drones. Could you not? I don't know, is there a way of flying them where they're connected so they wouldn't actually split apart? They would keep together. Because you've seen all those like firework displays using drones instead, haven't you? Where they've all been programmed to stay about that far away from each other and then light up and what have you. Maybe that would work, maybe. Maybe it wouldn't allow you to actually do the splits on them. Can you do the splits? Heavy that, isn't it? Jeez, man. The closest I come to doing that is when I done my knee playing football. And I fell down. Right leg went one way, left leg stayed where it was. So I did a semi-split or a demi-split. And then my knee felt like it exploded. There are some mad bastards. There was also another fella, obviously in the States, obviously. He was in the Darwin Awards. He was the one that got a lawn chair and put loads of balloons, helium balloons, so he could fly in it. And he took a BB gun with him. And his idea was, once I get too high, I'll start shooting these balloons, and then I'll be able to hover, and I'll just shoot a few more to come down slowly. Went up, couldn't stop. By the time he started shooting him, he'd almost froze to death. And then, bang, down he went. Knows when on, man. You can, but if the blaze hit, it would be so bad. Just standing it, they're really, really big drones. They look like it, don't they? And they're powerful as well. Red Bull. They are, they're crazy. There was also, what's the Rocket King fella? Again, the States, sorry Sam, but there's some fucking lunatics in your country. There's that fella that was building rockets in his back garden. They called him the Rocket King or something, because he wanted to be the first civilian, normal person. He wasn't normal, going into space, and ended up pretty much like an intercontinental ballistic missile into the ground. Christine, how are you doing? Charlie Bravo 04, Charlie Bravo 04. We see carrots, we see carrots. Really powerful. It's the wind and the noise. There's a wind and the noise. Murphy bed. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah. Now that, you see, that I like. You could do that, because that little bit of it's like the bottom shelf is what the shelf behind my bed looks like, only with a few slats coming down so you can handcuff yourself to them. You know what I'm saying? So that would work perfectly. I'd like that. I might look into that. The wind and the noise must absolutely smash your ears to bits. Joey, how you doing, bud? What would my call sign be if I could fit into a fighter jet? That's a good question. What, mean like a Maverick and Goose and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. What, that's not a bad question to ask. That hyena. I think I'd be hyena. Straggly, ugly. No one likes them, but they're always laughing. It's just me, isn't it? Yeah, call me hyena. I've got the need for tea. There's an old man on YouTube that makes his own rocket-powered go-karts. These people, genuinely, I'm convinced these people want to die on camera. That's the only reason why they do it. Feckin' mental. November Alpha. That's not too bad either. You can get one where the underneath is a desk when flipped up. Right, I think that one wouldn't work because it weighs an absolute ton. It is very, very heavy. But that'll work. Hi, this is Lazy Ghost 4 coming in for Final Pursuit. Where's me? I should have me sunglasses, shouldn't I? Me aviators. It's not a bad name, Hyena. And every time I come on the radio, all you hear is... I'm convinced hyenas are scouse. Absolutely convinced all hyenas are scouse. Wandering around a Serengeti just laughing constantly. Not asked about lions. Not asked about anybody, but you know. What numbers would I have with that name? 1-4. Hyena 1-4. Number 14, that's the number. Because of one person, that number. And it's nothing to do with gang affiliation. It's Johan Cruyff. He used to wear number 14. Back in the day, before people started using their own normal numbers, they used to wear 1 to 11, but he used to wear number 14. So I think I'd quite happily wear that one. If I needed to eject to be Neelis Nick, it would be, wouldn't it? We had one operation where they called the HQ the Mystery Machine. Oh, go ahead. Everyone on the team was Scooby-Doo characters. It was madness for 5 hours. I like that, though. If you're going to go and bomb someone's country, at least have a laugh while you're doing it. These people are fucking mental. They are absolutely mental. Look at him. Cray cray. I'm not in a good way. Ali Ali oh. What video? What video have you got? Oh, hang on. There you go. There's the Ali Leprechaun. The 3D printed Ali Leprechaun. As made by Dorito. Luchmob. That's what his name is, isn't it? His YouTube. Isn't that fantastic? Look at that. That's amazing, that. I like that. I like it. Looks just like it as well. Except you haven't got a rifle in your hand. Target acquired, target acquired. Click, click. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't it fantastic? It really is. I'd love a 3D printer, but I think it's one of those things that's going to have to wait for a while. Might have to wait. Before that, I'd like a van. Someone give me a van. I want a van. This is the problem these days. If we'd have gone back about 10 years ago, we could have picked up a van for 500 quid. Now you got no chance. It's doing about 150 mile an hour. I wouldn't do that in my car. Not a chance. There's Sam's channel. Click on the link. Subscribe. Like. watch. There's Joey's as well, did the same thing. Loads of boss interviews. And Shane, hopefully you'll see a bit more of Shane this year as well. We're going to try and bully him into getting out in the kayak. Get yourself out there, Shane, come on. Show us England's green and pleasant land. Well, the water anyway. Bloody beautiful. Found even more cover, yeah. Has to make its way across the ocean. Yeah, I'm going to have to paint it if it does. Oh yeah, Laz could paint it, yeah. Only just seen that then. Brilliant, what a great idea. Imagine that. A live stream, Laz painting Ali. Or even better, Laz painting a 3D print of Ali. Probably get away with that better, wouldn't you? That would be boss. That will make a great video. Make it so, Ali. Make it so. Got a bit of a video, 4, 5 and 6 leaved clovers. What? I know they're not as rare, the 4 leaf like you said the other day. They're not as rare as you'd think, but 5 and 6 must be rare. Rare as rock and roll shite. You love to see it. Talking of things you love to see, Barcelona played Newcastle earlier on. Newcastle did not win. In fact, they didn't just get beat, they got beaten like a ginger stepchild. 7-2. Get in. Talking on Richie's channel, 30's a 30 leaf clover. That's the, what? How is that possible? That's not a clover. That's a Mandelbrot set, isn't it? That's a fractal. A natural fractal. What? Mad. You're saying it to yourself today when you were downriver. Kayak coming out as soon as possible. There you go. Make sure you film it as well. Stuff like that will go down an absolute treat. That's what we need to see more of. Sunshine, nature, and the sounds of nature as well. Someone did find a pic on Google of 20 or so. It's mad, isn't it? Nature's incredible. Some of the things that happen. Just a combination of environmental factors that activate the mutated gene. And that happens in humans as well, doesn't it? Obviously. Which is why we need to be careful of spills and things. Or the explosion at Cerveso and things like that. The bar is not closed. We just need someone to go on it. Is there any hands up? I've not seen any hands yet. Oh, lily pads are boss as well. You can remember a patch next to the playground steps at school? Many more than just 4-leafed clovers. I've not found any. I need to look for these things. I need to find more flowers as well. Just, there's too much greenery around here, not enough colour. I want more colour. Ali did, oh, sorry. Many apologies for the inconvenience and a jinxie jungle juice. I'm doing a million things at once here, sorry. Hashtag hand. If I don't put you up soon, it'll be a hand with just the finger up. Take care of it. No worries, Sam. You drive safe as well. Love to hubby. Change your birthday next week, so you're getting a mini cam. That'll be the best one. We've got to get. It's worth trying just to see what you're going to get, what kind of footage you get. Absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to see that, mate. Tomash, que pasa, dude. Lovely stuff. What was that I've just done? It was a Jinxie Jungle Juice, wasn't it? I've got to turn that off, otherwise it'll come back on. Tum. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Yep, safe journey. No speeding. Windows down, tunes on. Cruise, man, cruise. A sweet request. What sweets do you want? It's much better being overnight for an early a morning appointment and other stuff you need to take care of. For heading back to out with his mum. Good stuff, man. That's what we like to see. Everyone improving. This is the year. This is the year everyone's going to get better and be healthy and happy and full of the joys of spring. Catch you later, Sam. Catch you later. Right, Sam's gone. We can talk about it now. I'm only joking. Oh, me thermos play. I ask that most of the time. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. They haven't sponsored me yet, though. Why would you not want to sponsor me? Still hot. See? The advert's right there for them. Why wouldn't they want to? Oh, wait, that's the reason. I get about 5 views on a video. That's the reason why, you know. That's why. Here and those squirrels. I need to see squirrels this year as well. That's it. I need to write these down in Sharpie to make sure I go. Squirrel Reserve, Lawnmower Museum, North Wales, Lake District. A few places I need to check. Just to make sure. You thought your hello had vanished? Never. Yes, the LA Dodgies. I think I'll be wearing the L4. I might wear the L4 for the Chelsea game on Saturday. I am doing alright apart from the fact that I'm falling apart at the seams. I'm pretty much like British industry. Pendle Hill as well, got out to Pendle Hill. Apologise in person to the willowy one for constantly having a go at it. Or I could wave. Wish you be able to see me at the bottom. That looked a good hill to climb, Pendle Hill, until I seen Lancashire lad. And then I thought, no. Looks easy, and he was blowing for tugs halfway up. And he's fit. I don't mean he's fit, but you know, he's fit. How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? How's Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? She loves it. She fucking loves it. Don't know why that was Cockney. Braden Graham up front, as we won't see Barry. I like the idea of Braden Graham because he sounds like a rodeo rider, doesn't he? Braden Graham would win a rodeo. Also, he'd score goals, Barry won't. Barry can fuck off as well, to be honest with you. They were my friends, they weren't my friends. They were Arsenal fans, they weren't Arsenal fans. Just don't. Just don't. We need to play Braden Graham, just give him a chance. Obviously, if we hadn't gone out the cups, maybe, but no. Come on, Moisey. Put the lad in. Release the child. That's what they used to shout when Rooney was on the bench when he was 16. Release the child. Lulu's been putting together a bedside cabinet, probably worn herself out. A lot of parts. Yeah, these things, you think they're simple, don't you? It's only a little cabinet. And then the next thing you know, there's 4 boxes and about 600 little bits that need to be stuck together. Ah, fair play. Hopefully she's alright though. Can you hear us, Lula Bellatini? Can you hear us? You're okay? Thanks as always for asking. I didn't ask because I'm not asked. Domingo is stretched across 2 sofas. 2 sofa seats full of dinner. Oh, Mrs. Tom is a bit antsy. She's had an interview for her award today. How did it go? Is she okay? Go ahead, Mrs. Tom. Smashing it, la. How big's your cat? Personal question. Personal question. Has Louise just been making the one solitary bedside cabinet? Is it two? Is it a pair? Has she got a lovely pair? Oh, a thar. Yeah, you go with Dorito's channel as well. Click on that and watch. Lovely, lovely 3D printing. Especially of our lovely Ali. Looks amazing, man. He's a big ginger boy, about 6 kilos. I might be a big ginger boy, but I'm way bigger than 6 kilos. 93.4 I was today, which I'm sure is a Welsh, got to be a Welsh station, isn't it? Sure you're grand, so you are. Yeah, when we see Louise, we'll tell her you mentioned her one night stand.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
You're getting a very poor indeed for that, despite the fact that it wasn't very poor indeed at all. But yeah, that's all we can do. Yes, ginger, Christine, ginger. I won't show you the proof, as I will get arrested. But yes, in fact, no, I don't think I've got them on this phone. There's pictures of me when I was a kid, and I was a full-on Jean-Jay, spun gold, a proper ginge. Very good indeed it was. I liked it. I liked it. Nah, it's on my other phones. But I was. Do you know what? I was weird as a kid. Genuinely. There was pictures of me when I was like a bambino. When I had shocking white hair. Like proper, almost albino coloured. You know what I mean? That white. Then all of a sudden it went pure ginger. Spun gold, I think. Spun gold. As I got older it started going a bit more brown. Then it starts going a bit more grey. This spun gold, oh my god. No, Steve-o. You saw the Chroma Peregrine Falcons have produced an egg. Very interesting ice hockey team, the Chroma Peregrine Falcons. Go Falcons! Steve-o and Helen sent me a video earlier on, which I've not been able to sort out yet because it was a bit late on before this, but they've been on a daffodil drive. So hopefully Sunday they'll be able to put a bit of Norfolk on the screen for you. Yeah, be honest, like Wallace and Gromit. It was looking lovely as well down in Norfolk, so hopefully we've got a bit more of this coming up. Coming up. Jeez, man, it is one. I've got 2 windows open here. Normally it's one, and it's closed by now. I've got 2 open. And I'm still sweating like a 1970s Radio 1 DJ when the doorbell rings. I could have said Daffodil Drive much quicker. Daft Drive. Can you have the vid for BPTV? You certainly can, Mandy. Would you like it with Steve the Builder Man alongside it, or would you just like the video itself? Steve and Helen sent me a video. I haven't had time to sort it. Yes. Yeah. I was taken aback when I saw it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking amazing. Going at it full throttle. Yeah, the countryside looks amazing, no matter where it is. More countryside, please. BPTV definitely needs more of that. So yeah, I will send it, Mandy. Do you want it with the Steve the Builder Man either side of it, or would you rather have it just Tarek as is? No. When it starts, you'll do the blossom walk you have round here. So many. I love that. Love that. Stabooby app. What? Steve the Builder Man. No Builder Man, just want it as it is. Okay, I'll send it to you. Not a problem. What camera do I use? I'm just checking if I've got it with me. I haven't. I've got quite a few, obviously. The main one that I use I've got a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I use for lots of the vlog stuff, but I've also got a DJI Action 4, which is waterproof. You can throw it in water. You can, if you go in kayaking, it'd be brilliant. And it's tiny, it's robust, it's brilliant, and they're fairly cheap at the moment, considering. DJI Osmo Action 4, lovely bit of kit. It's what I filmed tonight's walk on as well, so you can see it's fairly decent, to be honest. Work out how long it is, and you can add it. Filthy beggar, you filthy beggar. It's 2.5 minutes, I think, the video. So I might have to put it into Google Drive and send you a link to it, Mandy, so you can download it. Or, yeah, show me where you want me to stick it, and I'll see if it fits. Sorry. I'm like an 11-year-old boy, aren't I? Shouldn't say that, to be priests around. Still hot. Yeah, 2.5 minutes, I think. You'll stick it in Canva. Right. Sound. And then I just put the video. Oh, go on. I'll talk to you about it later. Can't be asked. I'll talk later. We'll talk later. It's all about the thermos. Sponsor me, thermos, you bastards. Yeah, it's the quality of the video is fantastic, to be honest with you, Shane. And also, one of the best things about them is, I'll do the tech talk in a minute. You can connect DJI mics to it, and they pair brilliantly. I think the DJI mic mini is about 60 quid for, is it one or two? I think you might get two of them. Absolutely amazing, and they connect almost immediately. I love them. Fantastic mics. But the quality of the screen, the picture that you get out of them is exceptional.
Keppers.
This is a long one, this, by the way.
Cap. K-Man.
Manana,
KV.
banana, no problem.
Capreculum vitae. Special K.
This is longer than some videos I've done, Mandy. You need to shorten this down slightly, or speed it up, or whatever. Yeah, DJI, fantastic. The quality of the footage out of something so small.
Ahoy, hoy. Can you hear me?
I've used it for going to the match.
Hello.
When it's been raining.
Keppers.
Don't bother about it because it's completely waterproof.
K-Man.
Waterproof to
KV. Capreculum vitae.
30
Special
meters. No, it
K.
can't be 30 metres, it might be 10 metres. So you can throw it into the sea, you can go kayaking, you can throw it underwater, you can have a look for fishies. Brilliant. And even when it's underwater, you're still connected via your...
Can you hear me? Hello. Ahoy, hoy. What? Keppers. Sorry.
Lovely.
No. Still no. KV. I can't hear you.
Yeah, DJI Action 4 and the mics that and you can pick the mics up cheap as well. Definitely. Bit broke Bear Mountain at the end there. I'd swear by DJI stuff. I've used the Osmo Pocket 3 for almost 2 years now. And most of the vlog stuff has been done on the Osmo Pocket 3. But it's not really good if you're going out and doing anything roughy tufty. If you're doing something that's going to require a bit more toughness, waterproof, the Action 4 is fantastic. And it's small, you can just throw it in your pocket. Doesn't need a cover with it or anything, just straight in your pockets. As and when you see something, whip it out. And off you go, it's fantastic. Drink, drink. There's a boss, aren't they? Yeah, stick a background on it. It can be a BPTV thing. I can do that then. I can do that. Perfect. Ali, Ali, oh, perfect. You've got your own drink. How good's that? A nice bucket of tea. A nice bucket of tea. Go on. Get yourself on the outside of that there, Ali. Good bucket of tea. Laz, how you doing, pal? It's got to be tea. From a thermos. Yeah, see, it's definitely the best thing, mate. If it goes in the water, it's alright. You can stick... I've got a magnetic mount that can stick on the car outside. I've stuck them on that before. I've thrown it in the Irish Sea. And it just keeps on coming back for more. It's brilliant. The mics are brilliant. I use the mic all the time. The mics also connect to your phone. So they're really handy. DJI, man, they're fantastic. What a great company. There's Laz's channel. Click on, subscribe, watch, like, do all the YouTube stuff. Got your drink as well. Come on. That's a good sign now. You've levelled up and you've got your own drink. That is a good sign. What's my drink on this? Have I got one? I don't think I have I? Not having water, you can feck off with that. Fecking water. I've also still got to print off a load of flags, haven't I? I think I know what they are as well. There was Greece, wasn't there? Have we got Turkey? Greece, Turkey, what else? I've got them across 2 phones. I think there's about 7 I need to print off and laminate. Can recommend what to drink. It's good if it stays on your car. It does. I've also, to be honest with you, I've spent money on stuff, so... Oh, hang on. I'll show you what I mean. Cheers, stream. There's that. That is magnetic. And if you stick that to your car, that's not coming off. In fact, you could undo dents with this. That's how powerful it is. And then just stick the Action 4 onto it and it's fantastic. But I've also got this thing, because I'm a complete nut of tit, obviously. That sticks to the wall. You press a button and it sticks, it doesn't move. It's vacuum, electronic vacuum, and it's got a magic arm on it. Small rig magic arm, which is fantastic. But there's no metal on a kayak, you don't need it. You can buy cheap suction cups off Amazon Rodriguez. On a kayak, with it being fiberglass and it's nice and smooth, a suction cup would work wonders, and you can get them very, very, very cheap. Plus, as long as you've got your camera tethered, make sure it's tethered to something else on the kayak or to you, so it does fall into the water, you just drag it back out. I have got a suction cup one in the back of the car as well. They're pretty good, you know. Tenner maybe. But you'll find what works for you. Clamp would be safer. If you can get one, yeah. That, to be honest, that magic arm, the magic arm comes with a clamp as well, which is really good, and the magic arms aren't too expensive. In fact, that. So you get a clamp and the magic arm just goes into that. And you can literally, that will clamp to anything. You can clamp it to a desk, to a tube, a light, you know, a light stand. You can stick them to anything. They're absolutely amazing. Anybody who's doing YouTube, who's got any sort of, any pretense of doing it for money, that's one of the things you need. You need a magic arm. They are really, really good. But this is the good thing about it, is you'd find what works for you. I'm going to stick this now. See? And alternatively, there's a little one, which is also magnetic. Yeah, you find things that work for you, because in a kayak it'd be slightly different to in a car. And I use my stuff a lot. I've got magnetic clamps and what have you. So a lot of my stuff gets just stuck to a lamppost because it's easy. The Osmo Pocket 3, that's got a magnet on the back of it, so if I'm ever doing anything, I can just go and lash it to a lamppost, talk to it, and it doesn't. It's like having a tripod with you everywhere you go. The only problem is it doesn't stick to trees. If it would, it'd be perfect, but it doesn't. Ridiculous. 2026 and we can't make anything that's magnetic for trees. But you find out what works best for you. I think a kayak, a suction cup would be fantastic for it. And all you need is this little thing on the end. That is a quick release into the Osmo Action 4, and that sticks on one of these. Piece of piss, they're brilliant. Like I say, you find what works for you. Stuff works for me in the car, and stuff doesn't work for me in the car. I need to find another way of doing some stuff in there, which I think might be a suction cup actually. Definitely this year try and go live on the riverbank. Definitely worth doing that. Look at what Richie's doing, just going out for a walk, him and Dottie. People love it. If you sat at home bored shitless, or like I was during the when I was working and people are going out for walks and going out and about, it's an escape, isn't it? Get a belt with a metal buckle, belt around tree, sorted. Oh, good thinking. That's good thinking then. How many hands would you need to put a belt around a tree, Mandy? DJI is fantastic. I also like, I mean, I've got a GoPro Hero 10, I think it is. I think. Yeah. GoPro Hero 10. And if that's smashed into a million bits, I wouldn't be remotely arsed, because it's a really fake looking image. No matter what I've done with it, it always looks fake. It looks action cammy. Whereas the DJI actually looks, not cinematic, I don't want to say that word, cinematic, but it's got a decent picture on it. And they've got really good customer service. Apparently loads of people have sent things back to them and they've been sorted almost immediately, so I've not had to send anything back yet, but I have a lot of faith in them, like George Michael. But I have faith that. Oh, speaking of which, is this still working? No. Give us a second. Unplug. Inplug. Come on. Right. That's what Jess sent me the other day. Faith by George Michael came on in the car that a mate was driving. Straight away she sent me that. Got to have George Michael there. You have? I've told that all the time. When she was taking her driving test, when she was doing her exams. I'm panicking, Dad, I'm panicking. George Michael, lad, George Michael. Got to have Faith there. Murmur. Always have George Michael. A rook made it to the window feeder. Hang on. Size of that bastard, look at it. Jeez, man. Are you sure that's a rook? Are you sure it's not a goth seagull? Could be a goth seagull, like, you know. Go on, you big bastard. You look at the size of them. They're not messing around, are they? Get in, get the job done, get out. That's fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. And that was Tech Talk broadcast from Bearsport TV. Come back tomorrow when we discover whether it worked or not. Yeah, there's some really good stuff though. The kind of things that people were trying to make for themselves years ago. You can now just go and buy. Loads of solutions to problems that people had in the past. Vloggers were struggling, all of a sudden people have come out with cameras that you can just pick up and go straight away. It's amazing. Rooks are massive, aren't they? There's a gang of them that live just round the corner. And there's some very, very vicious magpies and they steer well clear of the rooks. They are huge, man. Hench bastards. Hungry as well. Constantly bloody eating. But are they happy? Are they shite? You have lots of rooks and crows. I don't know the difference between any of these. Blackbirds are smaller. Crows, rooks are massive, aren't they? Ravens. I can't tell the difference, but they're hefty looking buggers, aren't they? You get loads of rooks. Funny watching them doing aerobatics to get to the hanging feeders. Jackdaws as well, of course. We had a few Eurasian jackdaws making lots of noise the other day. According to Merlin, of course. Not the app, it's the fellow who lives next door. I'm only joking. Very, very smart birds, aren't they? Alright, the beaks are different. Size, colour. What are we talking? Shape. What's the difference, Mandy? Go on, tell us what's the difference. I'll try and keep an eye out for it. To be honest, all I can see is just a black Boyd, big huge black Boyd. Get wood pigeons, they're always mating. We have got a wood pigeon round here that I am convinced is Scouse. Piggly Ding. Next. We have definitely got a Scouse wood pigeon that lives near us. And what he sings all the time is, "You're dirty, you beast. You're dirty, you beast. You're dirty, you beast." I need to catch it. One of these days I will catch it. I don't mean with a net, I mean on video. That's exactly what he's saying. Rooks are black with grey necks. Ooh. What are the ones that are just pure black then? Proper goth seagulls. Murdered out birds. They look amazing, man. They look like a panther with wings. What are those ones? They look dangerous as well, some of those. If you got on the wrong side of them. You want a pet wren or an owl? That'd be cool. Owls you can do, can't you? Wrens, I'm not sure. Unless you meant the women that worked in the army years ago. Could be. Owls are mad. There's a video to show a bird flying over. I think it was just a load of feathers in a barn or something. A bird flying over it, and all the feathers were moving round because of the wind coming off the wings. And then an owl did it, and nothing moved. They've developed to such a degree that they don't really make a sound in the air. You're not going to get vortices coming off them. It's amazing. Crows, very clever, those corvids. Is that an unladen swallow, Jeff? Bloody hell, Jeff, how have you managed that? That's not as good as I'm Spartacus, but it's up there, isn't it? Is that an unladen swallow? Oh, hang on. Right, so there we go. Common raven, hooded crow, jackdaw, magus pius, rook. What's that? Is that a chuff? And a jay. I think the carrion crow must be the ones that I've seen them. Just pure black, absolutely pure black. No grey anywhere on them. They are just absolutely murdered out completely. Beautiful looking things though, aren't they? Beautiful. Beautiful plumage. Beautiful plumage. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, all corvids are really, really smart. You see them doing complex problem solving. Absolutely incredible. Piggly Ding, by the way, if anyone else wants to get behind the bar, let me know. That thing where there was water in a bottle, and then they started putting stones in it, so the more stones went in, the higher the water went and they could drink. Very smart. Glad to see a jay. That's lucky. We'll get Jay to come round to yours if you want. Filthy beggar, Christine, you filthy beggar. Who is this Jay you speak of? Oh, bloody hell. That's not me chair making a noise, that's me back making that noise. I was knackered earlier with me back. Sat at my desk for an hour, that was it. And then realised I was in absolute excruciating pain. Thankfully, I've got Bluetooth headphones while I was on the phones waiting for calls to come through so I could move about. I need to do that more often. Sit for half an hour, get up and walk. The rooks will try anything. Filthy beggars, filthy beggars. Creaking back, rusty front. Everything's sore. My mum asked the other day, you alright? No, I'm sore. Where? It's like, literally fucking anywhere. I couldn't get me pregabalin, me nerve meds. Some kind of issue with the pharmacist. So I'd done without for 2 days. I've only just started going back on them. Hopefully that'll take some of the pain away. You have a bird that goes over 200. It hits its prey that hard it stuns it. We're talking peregrine falcon there, are we? They're quick, aren't they? Some amazing birds, man. Peregrine falcons I always thought were the most beautiful looking thing I'd ever seen. No for me, Clive, no for me. 2 out of 4 fiancés are called Jay. There's a theme emerging there, Mandy. You can't tar all Jays with the same brush, come on. There could be some good ones out there. Were the other 2 different names, or did they have the same name as well? Did you only start going out with people called Jay because you got the tattoo? So it's easier. Like my mate, recently passed away. Very, very interesting chap. He looks like one of the Guess Who characters. Black hair around the sides, but nothing on top. Bald. He looks like the most innocent person, so I nicknamed him Satan. And I was not far wrong being Satan, because he made sure that when he was having affairs with ladies, he picked him with the same name as his wife. So if he accidentally called her name out while he was seeing to the missus, there wouldn't be an issue. That's 4D chess. It's also evil, but it's 4D chess. Different names. Golden Eagle picks goats up. They are mad, aren't they? You have seen that, throwing them off the edge of cliffs. They are huge. I didn't realise how big they were, golden eagles. I thought they were slightly bigger than a red kite. They're not. They're massive. There's a really funny joke in there somewhere. There's always a funny joke in there, Christine. Always. Always. As long as you look hard enough for it, so to speak. Although I suppose you could get the bird tattooed above the name. Could do. That would work, wouldn't it? And then just put S at the end. I love J's. Eurasian J's or something like that. It'd work. Could go with your sleeve tattoo. You know, the one with all the skulls and crossbones and stuff. And then the Welsh nationalist one underneath it. Fuck off, you English bastards. That one. It'd look well with that. Snake's head. That all lucky, you know that, don't you? Mandy's got a sleeve. I'm only joking. The sleeve she's got, she knitted herself. I need another tattoo. Just to take the pain away slightly. Might get a bear's paws tattooed. How's that? Imagine that. A massive one on my back. Huge. With a QR code. Do you reckon I could get a QR code tattooed? Imagine getting that done and then get your channel taken off you. Getting demonetised and deleted. You can't even amend it, can you? Be funny as fuck that though, wouldn't it? What's going on? Let's get it on. Mandy, you need to get out into your garden and record some stuff as well. Especially if Urwitha is in the background looking fantastic. Some bird action. Bird tables with a massive mountain in the background. That, I could do with that being tattooed on me. Imagine that, man. Imagine that. On my chest. So that when I join the MMA, I looked absolute nails, wouldn't I? I was thinking maybe just a little tiny paw somewhere. I definitely need another one at least. Maybe 2. My daughter's got 5. It's unfair, I've only got 2. I need more than that. I want prison ink. One of those teardrops. That means you've iced someone in jail, that though, doesn't it? Get me knuckles tattooed. Although I've mentioned this before as well, that's really dangerous as well, isn't it? Getting thug life tattooed on your knuckles. You're only one accident away from losing a finger and having hug life tattooed on there. You can't be much of a criminal, can you? You can't be a gangbanger bouncing around with hug life tattooed on your knuckles. I'm a pop a cap in your ass. Come here and give us a hug. Come on, sunshine. Don't know if it'll work. Someone else know. It doesn't work. It just looks funny. I could get Nick on the back of my knees. Or I could get like indicators tattooed on the back of them, couldn't I? This way to the pleasure dome. Things like that. Could happen. Could happen. And that's that, tattooed above me stomach. You're about 12, I'm jealous, I am jealous. I've got a couple I was thinking about. Maybe during the summer. I'll go down to McGull and get them done. But, money, isn't it? I should be saving for a van. I need a van. Back of the knees, I know, be careful, careful Christine, be careful. Back of the knees talk. Deep breaths. Get yourself a handheld fan. Why, I do declare, Mr. Ashcroft, you're bringing me out in the vapours. Go and drink your mint julep on the veranda. That's the one. Have you heard from Hadwig? We haven't. Oh, I haven't ever anyway. I've seen her on Instagram a few times liking things, so she'll be around and about. Is this the busiest time of the year for her though? With the animals coming up like spring and what have you. Pearls clutched exactly. On one of these. Yeah, she's around and about, but not heard from her, so hope she's alright. Some funny ones out there, but some not so funny ones in the wrong places. Those are the ones you've got to be careful. Definitely need a camper. We could paint it pink and put Frankie Howard's face on the side. That'd make it much camper. Sorry.
Very poor.
Sorry.
Very poor indeed.
Yeah, like I was saying, go back a few years ago, you could have got a van for 500 quid. You can't now. Nothing. There's nothing below 1,000 just for a heap of shit. Spares and repairs. And I haven't got two hands to fix something. So I'd need something that actually drives. Juki stuck. Hang on. I think there might be an issue. There might be a slight issue. The actual jukebox is playing different music. See? The moon is back on. I think that's going to go off as well before the end of the day. I don't know why, it's just not holding a charge too well. Boss tune as well, but yeah, I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. The music at the bottom of the screen is beyond my control. I only pressed start earlier on and left it to its own devices. I probably would. There was one lady had her downstairs dyed green, a tattoo saying keep off the grass. Filthy beggars. Yeah, that's absolutely 100% right. Social media van lifers have pushed the price through the roof, even for a shitty old thing, because people know you can buy a shitty old van, spend a couple of grand on it, and then go and scrap it, and you'll have made a load of content, or you'll have done enough to be able to drive it round for a little bit, make a load more content, so it's worth your money doing it. Just the shit you want to do, mate. Just something where I could fit a drive here and stay overnight kind of thing in the back. Nothing special. Doesn't need a kitchen, shower, bathroom and all that kind of stuff. Just a little desk for a computer, a bed, and insulated in the back, warm, insulated. Juki stops working every time I mirror the screen. It shouldn't do, it's got nothing to do with that, to be honest with you, Mandy. I am mirroring that phone, not that one, and that's what's playing the music. Shout by Tears for Fears. On that phone, not that one. That one is that. Yeah, mirror the screen, Christine. When I show the screen on my phone, on this screen, there's a program that I use to put it onto the screenage, so you can see what people have sent. Live rent free, not a chance of that. I've still got to pay rent here, otherwise my parents wouldn't be able to afford to live here. Unfortunatamente. It does though, go figure, maybe it confuses the source, it shouldn't do. What happens with that is, there's a program, Pixel Chat I think it's called. Whenever it sees that I'm playing Spotify, it puts that through to this. So it's completely separate. It's mad. Hope in the next 10 years or less you'll be on the water in a small boat and a doggy. Oh man, that'd be boss. Go on Christine, you sing, you start. We'll all join in. Are we talking narrow boat? Barge? You're going to be a bargee? I see trees are green, red roses too. Red roses, you must be in Lancashire. Pendle Hill by any chance? Have you been to see Lulu Baratini? And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. A mini one, oh lovely stuff man. They do look amazing. There's a place up by us, Brick Marina. I need to go and watch. I need to go and have a quick look around there. Looks so chilled. Cabin cruiser. Oh, a cabin cruiser wouldn't be too bad, would it? I see them bloom. Follow me. I can't do his voice. My throat's knackered already. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And it is a wonderful world. Well, it will be if you stop fucking bombing it to bits. You know what I'm saying, you know? Hoping one of the mini narrowboats or the cabin cruisers. It'd be lovely. Just being able to go wherever you felt like as well. Not even worrying. Because you know you can go anywhere on the canal. I just fancy going somewhere. I don't even need to pick anywhere to go. I just carry on in that direction. See where I end up. How good would that be? Not sure how I do locks one-handed. I wouldn't. There's not a chance. I'd need to have a cabin boy called Roger, wouldn't I? I say, you, that man. Open this lock, would you? You can pop around and see us. Yeah, take us for trips. That'd be boss. Full on camera crew with you. One of these stuck to the forehead. I think this needs charging, doesn't it? Yes, it needs charging. It's not charged up. Feckin' thing. Because I don't use it. I use the DJI all the time. Because it's much better. Much better. Cabin cruisers are really cheap. Probably because no one wants them. Everyone's bought into this narrowboat life, haven't they? Despite the fact that cabin cruisers are absolutely fantastic. The supply and demand is everyone wants a narrowboat. Otherwise, you can't have yourself a narrowboating channel, can you? Despite the fact that you're doing the same thing. A lot of locks are manned. They are. Not all of them, no. I do watch quite a few of the canal life channels as well. People help you out along the river. They do love it, don't they? What did he call that? There's a name for it. People who sit and watch the narrowboats. Oh, the fuck, I can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna have to check this. I should know it. It's a weird name. Gongoozlers, that's it, gongoozlers. Someone who watches activities on the canals of the United Kingdom, a gongoozler. I love that. It's like Yeah, like train spotting only with narrowboats. How boss is that? Plus, if I had a T-shirt with like a blue badge printed on it, a disabled sign, everywhere I went, I'd just look pathetic. It'd be great, wouldn't it? People would be queuing up to help me. All have an old barge. 20-foot cabin cruiser for less than £5,000. Say what, mother? That's mad. And yet, how much would you pay for a narrowboat? Because it looks more traditional and it's got a sign written name on the back of it. Treble it. Way more than that, isn't it? Yeah, that'd be boss. It's the same lifestyle. You're sleeping in there overnight, you're getting out, you're going along, you can go for walks around where you want to go to, go and visit places. It's exactly the same. You're looking up the words. Welcome on your boat. Happy days, man. The Leeds Liverpool Canal is just down the road from me. About a mile and a half, if that. We see if we can go to the new Everton Stadium, which is just by the Leeds Liverpool as well. Although to get there, you've got to go through Vauxhall. So you might need to have gun turrets on there first. Fair play to you, Christine. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. Right, we're getting rid of that. Can't be arsed. Sick of seeing Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah, you'd have a very long journey to go and get Ali. That would be a particularly dangerous one as well. I've seen people going from the Leeds Liverpool Canal to the Manchester Ship Canal have to go over the River Mersey, and they were shitting themselves doing that. And then people on the Trent, I think it is. There's part of one of the canals that goes along the actual Trent, and you're going from somewhere that's nice and calm onto a very fast flowing river, and you can see people shitting themselves, absolutely shitting it. But you've got to do it. If you want to go somewhere, you've got to do it. They have lots of places just for that. People would help us out. I want to go to that place, is it in Scotland, where they have the lift that swings round. Cray. Yeah, all you got to do is move 4 miles away every 2 weeks. Sorted. Like a Manchester postman. Yeah, give it a couple of years. Van lifers and boaters will get bored of peeing in a bucket. They'll be cheap then. I think the boaters are slightly better. The Trent is very tidal, Christine, isn't it? You'll know that. Christine lives on the Trent, singing siren songs. It's part mermaid, you know. I'll hear you one day shouting, "Are you going to match?" I'll be boss there. Imagine that one. Imagine the postcard from that match. Walk, coffee. Captain. That'll be boss. Make that happen one of these days. No way you'd go over that. You'd turn back. Part mermaid. Yeah, I'm just making these things up as I go along, to be honest with you, Christine. But if you say it with enough conviction, people believe you. Christine is actually part mermaid. Did you know that? Top half or bottom half? Neither. Left side. All fish left side. All woman right side. That doesn't work, does it? But it could work, you never know. Oh, bin day, isn't it, tomorrow? Bin day. That's the noises I can hear. Recycling tomorrow. You are from Nottingham? Mermaid Marion. See, if you say it with enough gusto, enough belief, everyone believes you. Mermaid Marion. She takes from the fish and gives to the poor. Oh, the one that you go up really high, yeah. As soon as you get one, we'll go on the vlogs up and down that bridge. That'd be brilliant. How good would that be? I'd love that. Also, you need to come over the one, I can't say the name of it, which is the one in North Wales. Can you go along the pond? That one. The one that sounds like you're drowning. Pond. Looks amazing, man. Those massive, high aqueducts. Wales have got a few of them. Absolutely insane. How they managed to make those all those years ago. We couldn't even do them now. I'd see you start shouting and legging. Don't know who he is. Don't know who this fella is. No, I wouldn't do that to you, mate. I wouldn't do that, shame. I need to get some footage at least first, wouldn't I? Before running away. Alan Partridge style. He's a mentalist. Nah, that'd be boss that. That would be the life, wouldn't it? There's a woman who's got a narrowboat whose channel's fantastic. She also draws a lot and writes poetry. So it's a really laid-back channel. I just look at that sometimes and think, that's the lifestyle. That should be the lifestyle. Whether you live in the country and you enjoy the country how it is, and you live in a house in the country, or you live on a boat and go where you want to go, that should be the lifestyle. Yeah, I am shit scared of heights, but if you're in a boat going along there, I don't think it'd be a problem. I wouldn't get on a ladder to try and climb up to that height, but I think I'd be alright on top of it. Yeah, I've got rid of the music. I've taken that little bit off for now, because it's still, see, we're not having it. We're not putting up with that. We'll pretend the Dukey's knackered. In fact, I should have a little sign, shouldn't I? Dukey out of order. I'm going to make that tomorrow. Watch this space. Which is like, watch this space, only hotter. I have to drive over because you don't like heights. See, I don't mind stuff like that. People talk about planes. I couldn't go in a plane. I don't like heights. You're not a height in a plane. The plane's at a height, you're not. I couldn't stand on a step ladder inside a 747 because I'd be shitting myself, but I'm alright in planes. Aqueducts, I think I'll be alright on that as well. I don't think I could go to the edge and look over, but actually on the boat I think I'll be okay. Because you're not at a height, are you? If you have a look to the side, all you can see is the railings and maybe a bit of sky. 40 G's, man, 40 G's. Euro Millions on Friday. I'll buy us everyone get a narrowboat each. There you go. Be a fucker and a half trying to get one up Mount Pendle though, wouldn't it? Imagine getting a narrowboat 38,000 feet up. Although, have you seen? Lots of marine creatures have been found at the top of Mount Everest. Loads of them. Fossils of marine creatures, because Mount Everest used to be sea floor before the continental shelves hit into each other. Indian continents into Asia. That's where you get mountains from. Two plates colliding. So it looks weird. Mandy sent pics of her being railed. What you on about there? What you on about? Who's being railed? It is a bit scary, but it looks worse than it actually is because it's an angle that way. That is a little bit. See, I wouldn't mind that. I think actually the people walking past on the towpath would make it feel a bit more like you're not really high. I mean, looking out you'd see that you're high, but I don't think it'd bother me. That'd be boss. I love that. Love plate tectonics. They're amazing, aren't they? The fact that Scotland, the slice down the middle of Scotland where you've got Loch Ness, the northern part is the American plate, the southern part is the Eurasian plate. which is why the trees and the rocks in the north of Scotland have more in common with Canada than they have with us. True story. 2 plates colliding, Greek restaurant. I went to a Greek restaurant once. The food wasn't much to write home about, but smashing plates.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. Be fun coming down, back downhill. Yeah. Oh, did I show both as the 2? Oh, hang on. See that? I mean, I know they're a little bit rusty, like, but I wouldn't mind that. You're sort of within, aren't you? I've been in buildings that are really tall. It didn't bother me in the slightest. I don't think I could get on top of them and look over the edge, because then my legs would start going, but inside the building, within that enclosed environment there, I think I'll be alright. I think I'll be sound. If there was no railings, on the other hand, no way. No way. Mana. Sorry man, I didn't realise you sent more than one there. Ever seen a grown man cry? Mad, isn't it? 126 foot drop. Fuck that sky high. That's insane. But imagine the views, man. I'd be alright. If I could hold on to the railings and just walk along, or if I was in a boat, I'd be alright. If there was no railings, there's no way on earth I'd walk across it. Not a chance. No chance. Ooh. We have some blossom as well. Some Nottingham blossom. Lovely stuff, I love that. Beautiful sunshine as well, Christine. Bloody beautiful, bloody beautiful. More of that. More of that, we love that. Love us. You need there to be railings to stop you from rowing over the edge. I think you'd be alright, to be honest with you, Rally. I think you'd be okay. You do need railings there. I think health and safety wouldn't allow it these days. This is what it used to be like. Yeah, that might have been back in the 1900s or the 1800s. Not now, mate. Not a chance. I reckon it'd look lovely. Mandy, how do you say that name as well? I've got no idea. I should know this, shouldn't I? Pont Sysillt. What? That's not even a real. That's not a real name. I'm convinced it's not. That's bollocks. I reckon it's just called North Wales Aqueduct, and these fucking lunatics in Wales have come up with that just to annoy the English. And if you have, fair play to you. I think it's a great thing. Pont Sysillt. No, it doesn't exist. It's bollocks. That's a Scrabble bag. Just there you go. Call it that. Pontcus Ult. There's an old at the end of it. I thought double L was as in clan. Pontcus Ult. Fuck it. I can't do that. I can do Dutch tongue twisters, but I can't pronounce the name of an aqueduct about 100 miles away from here, wherever it is. It's not 100 miles, is it? Or it might be, I don't know. Could be, couldn't it? How far away? I'm going to get directions now. Directions. Oh no, 64.4 miles. Nowhere near as bad as I thought. Right, so Pont Sysillt. I'm not. Don't spit. Sorry, what, Christine? Own tricks best, etc. Sorry. You put double L. You know I can say the chle. Yeah. right? Clear and present danger. Fucking fabulous. It's an amazing place by the look of it. Pont Cyswllt. One direction. Yeah, down. Fucking down. I should be able to speak Welsh. If my dad would have stayed at Wrexham for another year, I think I would have been able to. But he didn't, so I can't. Instead I can speak Dutch. Weird how these things work, isn't it? I do love Wales, it's amazing. North Wales, genuinely, one of the most beautiful places on earth. Breathtaking. Utterly breathtaking. You should go if you've not been. Mandy will tell you. Just looking out to the backyard, and being able to see the mountain range is absolutely incredible. Beaches everywhere, waterfalls everywhere. It's unfair. Castles everywhere, here, there, and everywhere. Incredible. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. Go. You'll love it. Go to Scotland as well. I've not been yet to the places I want to go to. I've not been to Glencoe. I need to go to Glencoe. I want to see Ben Nevis. He's a lovely lad. You need a boat right now. Oh, order one. Go on, order one. It'll take a couple of weeks to get there. Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, my daughter keeps asking me, Dad, have you met Ryan yet? Can you meet him yet? Can you? Can you meet Ryan Reynolds, Grandad? Grandad, can you meet Ryan Reynolds? Can you get me his autograph, Grandad? Can you give me a number, Grandad? Fuck off. No, he can't. Because my dad's in the Wrexham Hall of Fame, of course. They should know him, really. You feel better for shouting Ryan Reynolds. Filthy beggar, Charlie, very bravo. Filthy beggar. They've done well, them two, you know. Rob and Ryan. Not just for the club, for the whole area. They brought so much money into the place. There's eyes all over the world on Wrexham. Before that, it was just left to go to ruin, wasn't it? Fair play to them, fair play. Put the money where the mouth is. Love to wild camp and kayak in Scotland. I can imagine it'd be amazing. Glencoe's stunning. I've never met him. Is he Seb's brother? Is he a nice lad? Is he very posh? I say. My name is Glenjamin Coe. Yeah, it does look amazing. Isn't that there's a road going up there, isn't there? Which is only like one road, and you have to stop halfway if someone else is coming. It's a one absolutely incredible stretch of road. It translates to Connection Bridge. All right. They need to change it to something else easier to pronounce then. Tell Ryan I love him. Next time I meet him I will do. In fact, I'll text him now for you. Rai, Christine loves you. Yeah, Glencoe looks lovely. The whole place looks amazing. There's something strange about parts of the UK. Lots of Scotland, obviously the thistle and heather is what people think of, and it does look very purpley, doesn't it? There's lots of purpley tints to the mountainsides. Wales, on the other hand, just looks completely and utterly green. It's amazing, man. Luscious green, deep green, the kind of green that makes you go green. So we live in such a gorgeous country, a gorgeous set of countries rather. England, Scotland, Wales, absolutely stunning. Northern Ireland too. Never been to the Republic, never been. I will do sometime, but that looks incredible as well. Ireland looks like the land that time forgot. Or rather, the land that people have refused to move too far into the future because it was much better back in the old days. I agree with that as well. Don't tarmac the entire place and have, internet cafes in the arse end of nowhere. Just leave it looking lovely. More of that. Definitely got to come and do North Wales again. Mandy, I'll give you a shout about that. Definitely need to go. I've had enough. Been stuck in the house about 6 months. It's not good enough. I'll need to watch me Desert Falls video again. I like how that turned out. Doing the narration over the top of it, I think worked really well. It made it look and sound almost, dare I say it, professional. Almost. More of that when the weather gets better. Definitely. Scotland, Perthshire. As I say, I've only been to Glasgow, and I was gutted the other day when Central Station burned down. That is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful building. When I got off at Central Station in Glasgow, the first thing I thought of was Billy Connolly. Glasgow comes to the soles of your feet, and also Still Game. Part of that was filmed in there and just outside in George Square, so I was buzzing me tits off. I need to go back. I've not been anywhere further north than that. I'd love to go further north in Scotland. It's a fucker of a drive though, isn't it? So I would need a van or to be able to stop at places on the way up. Termos, you divils. Sponsor me. Sponsor me, you divils. Still hot. Like your mama. That's not going to work either, is it? Oh, bollocks. Was Dizzy a year ago-ish? I think it was, wasn't it? Should we have a look? Will you stop doing that, you prick, you? Content, which is almost Dutch for cash. True story. Cash in Dutch is content. 9 months ago. 9 months ago, Mandy. Doesn't tell you the actual date. Oh yeah, it does. 23rd of May. In the year of our Lord, 2025. That was a fantastic day out there. If you've never been to Desert Falls in North Wales, you should go. It's beautiful. And for somebody who's spent most of his last 40 years at sea level, in fact, yeah, more than that, it was nice being up high. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, to get a sponsor you need actual views, don't you? Maybe that's what I need. I need to go out and start recording stuff that people actually want to watch, rather than me just wanging about in a car. Get it done, Ashcroft, you dickhead. I also need to go to North Wales on a day where the whole of Eryri opens up, Snowdonia opens up. As you go up to that little lay-by, you come through there, and then all of a sudden the whole of the mountain range opens up. It's amazing. On a sunny day, there's nothing else like it. It looks otherworldly. I need to catch that properly. I was close last time. Not quite as good as it was to naked eye though. Yeah, amazing. Want to go to Carnarvon Castle as well. Doing what in the car? Going hard at it in the car. Hard at it. Doing about 70, I think it was, Mandy. Yeah, driving past the lay-by. You know what the lay-by is. You know exactly. You've told me about that before I even drove along that bloody road. Watch out for it as you come past the lay-by. What's she going on about? And all of a sudden, hell yeah, there it was. Incredible. Conwy Castle first. Zepho with a DZ. Zepho. That's nearer, isn't it, Conwy Castle? You've got to go all the way around to get to Carnarvon. Yeah, I've got to do that at some point fairly soon. I need a break. I've not had any days off work for absolutely ages. Well, I had 3 in January, didn't I? We're in March now, though. Straight after New Year, I had a couple of days, then another day at the end of it. But yeah, I need a proper day out, proper trip as well, and record it with the fantastic camera and the fantastic lens. Camera number 2, Mandy, you can take that. Some B-roll Be great. Yeah, I definitely need to get out. Definitely need to get out. Do some reviews of Thermos saying how they are the best. They are the very best. Thermos, they're the very best. Can't go wrong with these, I'm telling you. I like them so much, I've got 2 of them. There's a rave in the I'm a Celeb Castle in September. I'm not going to that. One-handed raving. Doesn't work, man. You can't do big box, little box, can you, with one arm? Flat box, flat box, flat box, flat box. Overactive fish, doesn't work. Yeah. Got to do North Wales soon. Also, definitely got to do. We need to keep an eye out on the weather. As soon as it's nice. But I've got to try and. Who can I drag along to the squirrel reserve? I'm not sure Jess will be up for it, to be honest with you. Jess, do you fancy going and see some squirrels? Fuck off, Dad, I'm going to the pub. Alright. Are you going, Mandy? Are you going to go there, are you? You're going to be double dropping Mitsubishis. I can imagine you throwing shapes in the church of dance. Glow stick in between your fingers. Whistle. Rave in a cave in Wales. Mandy knows all about the raving in Wales, don't you? Was it all halfway up a mountain? One of them. A rave halfway up a bloody mountain. Fair play. If you're going to do it, may as well do it there. It's all over the front page. You give me cave rave. You won't be attending. You did mountain raves. There you go. I told you. That must have actually been incredible. Rather than a warehouse in the middle of nowhere or a field somewhere, a fucking mountain. Proper. Tell the kids of these days what you were doing back in them. Oh no, can't be true. You didn't do that. Did. Let me hear you say, yeah. Bye. They're so funny little things. Let's have a Bear's Paws rave. Come on, let's go and sort it out. Shane, you can do the DJing. Smash it up, man. Tear the ground up, lad. Have it large. Raving wasn't my thing. Even back in the late 80s, wasn't my thing. While my mates were going off to raves in 88, 89, we were going to the pub. Pints of bitter. Why are you drinking pints of bitter? Because we like it. He likes real ale. Are you sure you're 18? Honest? I wasn't. 15, but I was 6'4", so yeah. I only got ID'd once in a place called Cascades. Been drinking in there for 3 years. Now all of a sudden I got ID'd one day and I went, funnily enough, it's my 18th birthday today. You've been coming in here for fucking years, lad. You never asked me before, did you? No? It's on you then, isn't it? No, but I'll knock you out in a minute. See you later, lads. He's buying me a pint for my birthday. One more word, I am going to slap you, lad. Alright. Tom, are you asleep? Can you hear me, Mr. Tom? Did a boat party from the UK to the dam. Oh, I can imagine that. Is that Newcastle to Amsterdam, is it? The party boat. That had a reputation, that, didn't it? Jeez, man. Jeez, Louise. Was Louise on there? And those overnight ferries, I know we used to go from Hull to Rotterdam, 13 hours overnight. Instead of going like that, it used to go like that. just so you're out there overnight. Cray cray. Everyone absolutely caned on there as well, I bet. Eyes like piss holes in snow by the time we got to Amsterdam. Should we go to a cafe? No, just somewhere to have a coffee. Not a cafe, I just need coffee. Never done Amsterdam as an adult. Only went there when I was a kid. 10 maybe. 11 at the oldest. It's done 90s, so it just started kicking off parties and raves. In at the deep end. Proper. At that time I was more into bands, more into music. So while people were going to raves, me and my mates were going to watch bands every other night. Couldn't afford to do both. Although they went to a few. But the chance of going to a rave, or for the same money being able to go and see 3 bands in a week, I was going to see bands. Much prefer. I thought I was going to be a rock star. I was wrong. I'm still convinced I'm going to be a rock star. I am wrong. Although you never know. Ableton Live, MIDI keyboard. This could be the start. Could be headlining Glasgow next year. Morning, Jackie. I'll text our Jackie tomorrow, make sure she's alright. It was so bad just going from one side of the party, then back because of rolling of the boat. Yeah, I've been on the North Sea during storms, force 9, gales and all kinds of stuff. Even with the stabilisers out, it was doing that. Like a little toy in a bath, bouncing all over the place. It was horrific. And you could tell who was drunk because they were the ones that were walking perfectly straight. The boat moving was counteracting their normal swaying side to side. It was mad. No way you can hold a drink. It would be going all over the place. It's crazy. Considering it's only a smallish sea, it's evil, isn't it, the North Sea? Because it's so narrow and so shallow. All the water that's in there gets forced into being horrific. Naughty. A naughty sea, that is. The naughty North Sea. I shit myself when I seen the Herald of Free Enterprise. That Townsend Torreson boat, because I'd seen that a few times. Out on the water. As we were heading towards Hull and back and what have you. We'd seen that one. That was 87, wasn't it? Our last ferry ride, I think, was 85. So for all, it could have happened to us, but it didn't, thankfully. And also, our boat was, the back opened. I used to get on that way rather than the front opening. But seeing that, I mean, I couldn't think of much things worse than being in the North Sea at night, freezing cold. Very scary. Put your what in a thermos? No spill, Mandy. Drink, is that? Put your drink in a thermos. Thermos. Because you can. Thermos. It's still hot. Thermos. There you go, just thermos. There gives you options there, thermos. Drink! Drink! Yes, don't be putting your drink in a thermos. Didn't have them then, just the old glass ones, exactly. These are fairly new, aren't they? Those particular things. They're not going back to the 90s. The only thermos you had were what pensioners used to use. Taking the Bovril to the football. Now then, mother. Would you like a Bovril, mother? Those people. The worst party you ever did, the boat one. Oh, sod that. blaming Jeff. Stop Jeff blaming. There's no need for Jeff blaming Mandy. Just sloppy. Sloppy wordsmithering. Sorry, Jess just text me. Are we on Family Plan on Spotify? Are we? Are we on Family Plan on Spotify? Are we? Are we? You mean, am I? Am I paying for everything, as usual? Any ideas for Jeff April picks? Ooh. Need to start getting going on that, don't I? What can Jeff do in April? Email him. Tell him straight. Oh, Jesus. Ah, sure, I'm after being tired. Yeah. Are we on? Cheeky bastard, yes, isn't he? I pay for Spotify, Netflix, Sky TV, everything. That's part and parcel of the fact that I don't pay a huge amount of rent. Well, I do, but not as much as I should be paying, really. Oxoad. Singing in the rain, Jeff. What else for April? Grand National. Easter is in April this year as well, isn't it? Mrs. Tom plays for Netflix, and you've just discovered you can play Red Dead Redemption via Netflix. Say what, mother? The actual full game. I've never played it. April Fool, April shower. Ooh, wet Jeff in a shower. Easy, Tiger. Easy. You filthy beggar, Mandy. You filthy beggar. Okay, wet Jeff in a shower. I don't think that'll get through the censors, to be honest with you. Quite funny. I've tried to get Jeff in various outfits, and they won't do it because it's adult material. And then I'll just put something normal in, and he comes out stripped to the waist. It's bizarre. Good day. I've never played it. Good game. Higher than a 4, 5. The actual full game on your Toblerone. He's loving it. I'll give that a go, I think. Can you play it one-handed? I need something I can play with one-handed. I'm struggling with the PS5, to be quite honest with you. I have a sneaking suspicion I am never going to get any better than this with my left hand. That's it. I can applaud. Spring is in the air for Jeff. It could be. Jeff likes a bit of spring. Lambs, we've had lambs with Jeff, haven't we? The only problem with lambs and Jeff is he likes to stick them on a skewer, barbecue them. Jeff under a waterfall, crop the top off. Ooh, there you go. Try that. Remind me of that later, Mandy. Write that one down. I'll try that later. There might be a one-handed option in the controls. Obviously not ideal on phone, yeah. Oh, you played other Rockstar things on mobiles. GTA, I played that on my phone. Liberty City Stories and stuff like that. Max Payne. Didn't he play for Tranmere? Bully. Never played that either. This compares. Oh, well, that's where they go then, isn't it? I have got a little controller. P-brake. 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 I'll give it a go then. Got a little Bluetooth mini controller, which looks a bit like a Super NES controller. That might work for that. Could be good. I miss gaming. I miss that ability to just get lost completely. You'll stick to YouTube playables. That's fair enough. Bluetooth controller that connects with the phone. Yep, little tiny thing. What's it? I can't even remember what it's called. Got it from Argos. Is that an unladen swallow, Jeff? Jeff has been watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail by the sound of it. It's the little controller's over there somewhere. I'll try and find it later and show you. It's a boss little thing. Might make this a bit easier. It's very, very small, by the way. It's tiny. Tiny. The other thing is, don't forget, if you've got a PlayStation or an Xbox, you can actually connect the controllers to your phone using Bluetooth. There's a way of doing it. There's YouTube videos about doing that. If one has a controller, of course. It'd be massive. It'd be full size for you. Know what I mean? That's what they always said about Jeremy Beadle, wasn't it? Jeremy Beadle's got a little willy. But on the other hand...
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. Very poor. Very poor indeed. It's really handy as well. Just a little tiny thing that you can lash in your pocket or your back sack and crack. You've got a Google Stadia controller. You think that might work with your Google phone? You're far too casual with it all. It could work. Could work. Everything's Bluetooth these days. It'll connect. There'll be something in there. There'll be drivers available that will connect it to what you need it to. No Xbox or PlayStation. Mrs. Tom wouldn't allow you having fun. Mrs. Tom is your fun. Know what I mean? Why would you want to play PlayStation or Xbox when you can stare into Mrs. Tom's eyes and get lost? Her eyes are like chipped teeth. Ironing to do, of course. But then again, you are a Renaissance man. Ironing's good anyway. Ironing's good for you. It's good for the soul. People who do the ironing all the time seldom have strokes. Fact. Might have made that one up, but you know, it sounds like a fact, doesn't it? I always found it really calmed me. I found ironing to be very zen. Crack that whip, Mrs. Tom. Very devo. Yeah, take no slaver off him, Gail. Take no slaver off him. He should know his place. That Gail's my world. Oh man, I need to shave my head as well. I'm starting to look like a hippie. Horrible, isn't it? Get rid of the grey. Mrs. Tom is at the match on Saturday, sat next to you. You'll be getting elbowed before half time. Stitch that, lad. Oh, would the coach welcome? Which coach? Baines? I think Leighton Baines will be welcomed by quite a few ladies, lovely ladies. Surprised men haven't come up with a name for male ironers. Jeremy's? Just call us Jeremy's. Jeremy irons. His creases are neat. A very short poem by Nick Ashcroft. I reckon we should call ourselves Jeremy's. Men who iron. Then maybe not, no. Maybe not. Follow me on Twitch. I reckon males are better at ironing than females. Sorry about this, but I reckon we are. Don't know if it's something to do with the psyche. We seem to have a bit more, I don't know, we're a bit more laid back when it comes to ironing. You see a fella, if he doesn't iron anything else, he'll do his own shirts, because no one can do a shirt like a lad can do for himself. spend hours just doing the collars. Won't take any time doing anything else. But a going out shirt has to be absolutely army level done. You know what I mean? You're welcome to all the ironing. I liked it. Genuinely used to like it. Found it really relaxing. When you've been to work or you've been looking after a young kid and stuff like that, and your head is banging, just the ability to go off somewhere, hear the sound of the steam, all that kind of stuff. Just that nice bit of warmth coming up. I loved it. All quiet, zen. No music on or anything. Just off you go. Smooth and stuff. The white one, I'll wash it myself. We could be Johns as well, although Johns, I suppose, are people who pay ladies, aren't they? Over in the States, anyway. Pimp Sunday Johns. I don't mind ironing. I can't do it anymore. That's the problem, though, isn't it? I've got my steamer. I've not used that in ages either. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm not going anywhere. Throw on a pair of joggers, throw on a t-shirt. By the time I'm moving or going anywhere else in the house, it's already fairly ironed. See how long you take when you're doing all the ironing, not just one shirt. Mandy, I used to do all the ironing. All of it, not just one shirt. All of it. Including my own, the wife's, and the child's, plus other people's. You do that while you're doing your ironing. Go ahead. Didn't bother me in the slightest. Other housework I'm not a fan of, but ironing I quite like. I was thinking earlier on, I'd got an Amazon email come through. You might be interested in one of those little robo-vacs. I was thinking about getting one of those. Just for under the bed. If nothing else, because I can't get under there. With an Hoover. And it needs doing. Best way out. Stick it under your bed mattress and in the morning it's flat. That's the old school way of doing it as well, isn't it, Shane? Oh yeah, Mandy, I was niece Vickers, you alright? Is there a medication working or where she's getting done at the moment? Medication and a little bit of physio, wasn't it? How is she? How is she in herself? How's those adorable dogs? Oh my god, the dogs are adorable. The weather will be improving over there soon as well, won't it? Like to the point where it's just summer from the sort of beginning of April through to the end of November. Summer. Journeys on a horizontal landscape. Get the whole experience. You should get the whole experience. It's amazing. You're missing out on so much. So many trigger things. No new news. Saw her mum over the weekend, she didn't say anything. So, hopefully that's a good sign then. Did you iron your pants and socks? Pants I used to actually. Socks I didn't. But I used to do my bills all the time. Footy scores, of course, of course. Barcelona 7, Newcastle 2, Bayern Munich 4, Atalanta 1, the Scarlet Smear 4, Galatasaray 0, Tottenham Hotspur 3, Atletico Madrid 2, Southampton 1, Norwich 0. Oh, Steve-O's not going to be happy. Southport won last night as well, by the way. Glentoran 3, Cliftonville 0. Yeah, 4-0. Let's have a butchers. Jabozlai, Ekatike, Gravenberg, and Mohammed himself. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Goals 2 and 3. Yeah. The Barcelona Newcastle score is fairly hefty as well, isn't it? They thought they'd done all the hard work. We're going to go over there, we're going to smash them everywhere. No, you're not. Barca at home are a completely different beast. Spurs, Kolo Muani, Xavi Simons with 2. How can they be fairly decent in the Champions League, be shit in the league, Spurs? I don't get it. Kirsty, how you doing? Turkish Boeing 777 has just flown overhead. Coming into Liverpool to get it. They are massive, aren't they, the 777s? That's what the DHL cargo planes normally are. The ones I can hear in the house with the windows shut. I think they've rerouted now, to be honest with you. Nottingham to Cincinnati are now going slightly further north before they go over. The big bloody planes though. And if you don't believe, there you go. Turkish Airlines, Istanbul to Liverpool. That's the one. Fact. What do you call me? How's everyone doing? How are the cats? Yeah, Kirsty, how are the cats? Curiosity, Kirst, the cats. Ali's back. Back again. That was a long piss, that, Ali. The cats are asleep. Oh. Literally hanging overhead. Yeah, the bloody big thing. And they make such a heavy noise as well. Airbus go over most of the time. You can't even hear them. That thing, the 777 goes over. And it's like the end of the world. Look at that. Whole house is shaking. And they're 40,000 feet up. It's cray cray. Not in a good way. The moon's... How can the moon still be on? I don't guess it. I don't guess it. River Shannon. I don't know where. Sure, right. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. Yeah, I missed the Beluga as well for the last home game. I saw it, but I couldn't get my camera out in time. That was a shame. I need to try and get one of my good cameras in. Do I just walk in with it in my hand? Will you allow that? Any goss, Kirsty? Any goss? What's going on? Any more leaves? Is Kirsty's snack shack still on a button? I don't know. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Nope. Not that. Is that a link? That might have been a link instead. There you go, it's Kirsty's channel. Follow, follow, follow. If you've not seen it once, I've just done it twice. Where? Other? No. Oh, I've got so much stuff here, it's ridiculous. There you go. It's there. It's there. Kirsty's Snack Shack. Now you see that's the kind of thing I would like. One of those vans would work wonders. Just bear's paws, one of those. Little bed in the back, happy days. Beluga is a distinctive noise, like a not aerodynamically sound noise it is. It sounded really heavy. Planes don't normally sound heavy. This sounded heavy when I saw it. I thought it was in a helicopter coming from the other side of the stadium. Because normally it's quiet until it goes over and all of a sudden the end of the world there. But it wasn't, it was the beluga. Beluga. Your laptop decided to die. Having to get the other one sorted. We keep forgetting. Oh man. Pain in the arse that is, isn't it? Get it done, Kirsty. Get it done. Would I fit lying down in that? Thanks for the offer, Mandy, but you know. I don't know. Don't even know how big it is. Sorry for your... Could I have a minute's silence for Kirsty's laptop? Ali, can you do maths for Kirsty's laptop? Is there nothing to be said for saying another math? Oh God, I love math. They're a pain in the arse, laptops. And they're all becoming defunct anyway, aren't they? I need another one. I can't be arsed paying for another one. Not when I actually need other stuff. Like, you know, a van or something. That's the way I think it is, but just stop building in our obsolescence into things. Just make them last. Make them work. You can try, Ali. Go on, Ali. Every time I see that now, I think of Dave Allen. When he said the first time he heard all that was at a funeral. And he thought it was in the name of the Father, the Son, and into the Holy goes. It was about 5 or 6. I don't know. Thought for years that's what it was. Into the Holy goes. The Father, the Son, and into the Holy goes. We need a mass button, don't we? If anything goes tits up, we could have a mass. A full Latin one. Spiritus Sancto, Costa Corda, Roberto Baggio. Bless us all. Apart from the priests who go around doing filthy things with kids, not them. They can get the feck. Play the note. Not that note, the other feckin' note. Yeah. Forever and ever, amen. Absolutely brilliant. I love Dave Allen for having the balls back then to just stand up against religion. Knowing full well it could have got him off the TV, but no. He's an equal opportunity heretic. Love that. Yeah. And Harold be in the name of God. Our Father, who art in heaven, Harold be thy name. Oh, God's name's Harold. Would you ever think of Harry the God? He lives in Devon, apparently. I don't know. Amen. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, Father Dougal. Just perfect. You couldn't have cast him any better. Amen. 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 Need to watch Father Ted. I watched it like not too long ago, I don't think, but need to go back and watch it. Also need to go back and watch Green Wing again. Love that. Love us. We're loving it. We're loving it like that. Anyway, where's our planes? We haven't got any planes. That 777, has that landed or has it landed now? It's taxiing, by the way. That will be picking people up only from the match. Taking them back. Those who don't get arrested, obviously. For booting off. Whenever we play any Turkish teams, anybody over here, it's always chocolate. There's that many Turks living over here that love supporting football. They'll go to wherever it is. They'll go to London to watch Arsenal versus Galatasaray, Liverpool against Besiktas, wherever, United against Fenerbahce. There's always loads of Turks. Makes for a hell of an atmosphere as well. Our Father and Uncle Kevin. The Holy Stone of Clan Rickard. What an episode that is. I love that show. Love it. Brilliant. It's funny seeing people all over the world. Loads of YouTube videos of Americans especially watching that for the first time and absolutely losing their shit. not sure if they should laugh because it's religion, and then just not being able to help themselves, absolutely pissing themselves. I love my break. Fed up with break. Brilliant. Honestly thought I was going to die once. When Father Noel Furlong, Graham Norton, was dancing in the caravan, very first time that came on, I almost died. I couldn't breathe. My dad was on the sofa. He couldn't breathe. It was like two of us are going to die at once here. All because they're pissing Irish. So funny. You've a lovely voice. Very much like Celine Dion. Oh, the 3 stages of Elvis. Oh man. Love that. Genius. Genius. One of the best things British TV has ever produced. And it's a shame. I know they had to, but they had to come to Britain to do it, to Channel 4. Because the Irish weren't going to touch it with a fucking barge pole, were they? Got a great idea for a show. We cannot put that on RTE. Not a chance. Channel 4, oh yeah, come on, we'll do it. We don't care. It's one of the best decisions I think they made. You might get some pushback from Catholics. We don't care, we're putting it on. It's funny. I think it's, and for the religious side of things, it is taking the piss, but a lot of it's just gentle as well, isn't it? It's taking the piss out of the idea of religion as much as the actual religion itself. All the stuff that surrounds it, rather than the actual belief in God or anything. It's just, yeah, mad. Take some balls to do that. Fair play to them. Loads loved it anyway. But can you imagine if RTE would have made it? There'd have been uproar. Whereas Channel 4, well, we can still watch it and say that we never made it anyway. Yeah, so glad it got made. So funny. And I can't listen to Ghost Town by the Specials now without thinking of the Spin Master, Father Billy. I think I have one out in the car. Genius. Genius. Shame Graham Linehan turned out to be a bit of a tit, really, isn't it? He was responsible for a hell of a lot of really, really funny stuff. IT Crowd. He was involved in Motherland as well, which is absolutely fantastic. At the start, anyway. The show Podge and Rog, the Filthy Devils, they were even funnier. The same people who did Podge and Rog did Zig and Zag, didn't they, on that breakfast show on Channel 4. Podge and Rog were much funnier. Getting abducted by aliens. They probed the arse off him. Brilliant. 2 little owl fellas, weren't they? Foul-mouthed owl fellas. If you've got a chance, have a look at Podge and Rog. YouTube might have some clips. Very, very funny. Zig and Zag with the gloves off. Brilliant. So funny, man. They were the same people. And you could tell as well when they were talking. But obviously Zig and Zag had to be quite safe. Not completely safe. They were still near the knuckle for when they were going out on TV, but Podge and Rog, off you go. Say what you feel like. Oh, Mandy had loved them. So the same people, but Podge and Rog, as 2 old fellas, were just allowed to be filthy. I'll see if I can find some clips and I'll send you, but really, really good. Brilliant storytelling. And yeah, and the stuff that I saw of them, it used to be on Paramount Comedy Channel. They had little short stories, but short little videos of them telling stories. Brilliant, really funny, with that typical Irish humour. Bridget and Eamon, I've not seen that. I keep seeing it on Fire Player. Never got round to watching it. They had guests on the show. Yep, absolutely. Love me some Irish comedy. Tommy Tiernan being my favourite by an absolute distance. Love to go and see him. He's in Liverpool all the time and I keep missing it. I want to see him. I want to see Steve Hughes, the comedian from Australia, who's also an absolute genius and a heavy metal drummer. You never watched it? How could you not watch your Irish compatriots? I tried to say counterparts and compatriots at the same time there, and I almost broke my tongue. The immaculate front room. They've lost count of the kids. I'll give that a go then. Sounds like my kind of thing. I do like the Irish humour. Very Scouse, isn't it? Know what I mean, Liv? Was that BBC Bridget Neyman? Is that on the iPlayer? On the Y iPlayer? Or was it a Sky thing? It might be a Sky thing. RTA, alright. So it might just be, yeah. I'll have it somewhere. I pay for absolutely every streaming thing on earth. Just so Jess can watch nothing. Ooh, Jess is coming round later. I shall get hugs. Hugs will be had. Looking forward to that. I like a hug off my daughter. Before she gets too old and it's uncool. I know, yeah. Oh. And also it's a birthday coming up, so she'll need to sort me out with the list of stuff she wants. The car is doing fantastic. I think it still needs a run out. She's using premium diesel, which is expensive, but it's going to look after the engine. So hopefully, she don't seem to have any issues. I've not had to go round there. I bought some stuff to do my headlights because they're starting to get a little tiny bit cloudy. If they work, I'm going to have to do hers because hers look like they've got cataracts. Mr. Moon is out. Did you mean that, Ali, or are you up to filth where you are? A fella around here with his arse out. Mr. Moon. There you go. It's there. I wonder where she's out then. Is she with me niece? She could be out with me niece. Them two are very tight. My daughter and my niece, which I'm glad of. They only live around the corner from each other, and my niece is quite a tough kid. Doesn't take any shit off anybody. Whereas Jess is very much a wallflower. Fiat plastics on the headlights. Your punch out now and gone was blighted. Use a liquid thing on the outside and it helped a bit. You can do them easily, but I've got plastics. I think it's Maguire's plastics, which is supposed to work quite well. Mine's all right. Mine just needs a little bit of a zhuzh. That's about it. Hers though look fucking awful. Don't know how she's managed to get through an MOT, to be honest. It's on Amazon Prime. Bridget and Bridget and Eamon on Amazon Prime. I have Amazon Prime. I shall watch it on Amazon Prime. In it. I haven't watched anything on Amazon Prime in absolutely ages. Ooh, Melania's on there as well. Shall we watch that? We fuck watch that. Ooh, Armstrong and Miller. Toast of London. That's brilliant. Also created by one of the fellas that was on Father Ted. The Reuters. Ali, Bonne nuit, mon chéri. No running tomorrow. Are you, tie your laces. And Melania, watch along, we could do that. And see the last man standing, or last woman standing, who hasn't fell asleep, who hasn't smashed the TV into a million pieces. You win. You win a prize. A spray tan at Fantastic. Fantasy Island. Tenerife. Only tans. Speaking of which, do you see that picture of Katie Price and her latest fella who've just split up? Fucking hell, they look terrible, a pair of them. Pure turkey teeth, lad. If you're getting them done, get them done so they look at least barely human. Only tans, someone's got to do only tans, haven't they? I know there's an only scrans in, is it Walton Vale? For Zachary, somewhere around there. Keep an ear out for this door. I closed that earlier, I've had to open it again now because my stupid bastard daughter coming round here demanding hugs. Please demand hugs, yes. Yeah, there's only one recent picture of Katie Price you've seen, and you don't care to revisit it. I'll see if I can find. I'll have to show you this. It was hilarious. It was a tweet. I've not seen it though, because it was in a certain newspaper that we don't read originally. But that Ryanair, unrelated, we fly to Turkey. Fucking Jesus. It's not a bad retort, that is it. The kids haven't been booting the door since I bought that thing. Weirdly. I don't know if they've noticed it being there and have decided not to get caught on camera, or they've grown out of it, but there's not been anything. I also think maybe the fact that a few of them have seen me recently outside, up close, might have shit them up slightly. That weird fella who limps is massive and he keeps walking around here. Sometimes he's got a camera in his hand, he looks fucking weird, mate. I'm now the weird person. When I was growing up, you had to run past the house. Don't walk past the house, otherwise they'll drag you in there. They'll have satanic rituals and all kinds. Run quick, run quick. Bizarre. Kids being kids. Don't mind if you do it a few times and then stop behaving like absolute knobheads, but when it was every night, it was a pain in the hoop. You know what I'm saying? But I think that was a girl who ran past. She seems to do that all the time, and it's weird because it looks strange and it sounds strange. Don't normally have people running around here unless they're jogging during the day. Running of a night always scares me slightly. What are they trying to get away from? Do I need to run out and make sure they're alright? I can't do it. Not one-handed. A boss little thing, it was only 16 quid that as well. Throw an SD card in it. Leave it recording on a loop. Piece of piss. Actually, that could even work out. If the weather's alright, just stick it towards the bird feeder outside and leave it. No, I'll use a proper camera for that. Need to do that this week as well. If the weather's going to be alright, next week or the week after, I'll need to go and buy a shitload more food and a feeder for out the front. See if we can get some Dennis Bird cam action going. I miss them. If I'm doing Dennis Bird cam, I'm going to start throwing adverts in there though, because obviously I need a van, don't I? Hertz van rental. Robin Van Persie. Who's robbed your van? Yeah, we need a bit of Dennis action. Especially since I made the actual picture, the Dennis Bird cam picture, and I've not been able to do a live stream since. Got a proper Dennis Bird camp in a Dutch shirt with binoculars. Fantastic pic. That needs to be out there. Dennis Bergkamp, yeah. Plus you see how well it works when when Sam's doing it with the birds, the cats and the squirrels. Everyone likes all that kind of stuff. 24 hours a day, wildlife would be great, wouldn't it? And also I need to get out and do some recording. That poem thing that I wrote earlier on, I loved. I need to try and put it to something, make sure it sort of fits, and see how it works. See if it'll get me in the mood to write more. I love writing, I love it. And it's sort of nature based as well. I don't even know what it is. Is it a poem? A spoken word essay? Oh, I don't know. I have used a pick, haven't I? Definitely. I've used it at least once. I think it's nice. I think it was the first use of AI that actually worked how I wanted it to. After that it was we're on. Sure, that was definitely the first one. Can you make this look like that? Bing, there you go. Fantastic. Still hot. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. That was ChatGPT as well, in the early days, before it started getting pictures proper. I was delighted with that one, delighted. I've also got a few ideas for thumbnails that I want to try as well. I need to up my thumbnail game, don't I? Got a couple I need to try. Don't know if it's going to work. AI will be involved. We can but try. Oh, fucking hell. Aching all over. Aching all over. That is going to be needed today. My knees are knackered, my ankles knackered. I haven't electrocuted myself today yet. I need to do that later. The Botham board is still working wonders. I need to double that up though. Use it in the morning and then in the evening. 10th of June 25. Oh, that long ago. I don't even think that turned out to be a decent stream, did it? I'm sure last year I never managed to do a single decent stream. That's got to be changed. What's the weather like? Come on, what's the weather like coming up? Coming up. Oh. No, it's all a bit cold, isn't it? Cold and then rainy. Today would have been ideal. Today would have been perfect, wouldn't it? Ah well. We'll try at some point. As soon as the weather starts getting better. I've got loads of cameras now so I can do what I feel like when I feel like. Know what I mean? I'll just need to put some credit on this. Is it open? Will it work? Will it work? I also need to change the password on it because I can't remember it. It's a ridiculous password. How cute is that? That's a little mobile router. A little MiFi. So I need to sort that out. Put some credit on it and I can use that. Just stick out in the back garden with the laptop. There's still birds in the cold. I know, Mandy, I know. But if I want to stick out a camera, I don't want it being knackered by freezing cold, too hot or loads of rain. So I want it to be a decent picture. I don't want to just stick one of those up there I want it to be decent. I want to give you the best picture I can possibly get. And also decent sound quality as well, which I can do. I've got another set of Bluetooth-ish mics that I don't mind sticking outside even if it does start raining. An old set, which still work wonders. Could do that. And I also need to get an umbrella connector that you can stick to the side of the tripod, which then has a little hand coming out that you put an umbrella in, so it covers the camera, keeps the sun and the rain off it. But then, can you keep that away from the actual electrics? Bluetooth-ish. It connects to a receiver, transmitter receiver, and then the receiver plugs into the back of the camera. It doesn't connect like the DJI mic does directly to the camera. In fact, I don't think anything can connect directly to the cameras that I've got. They have to be like that. That thing on the top. That thing there. That has to connect. As you can see by the cable, it goes into the side of the camera, and then my DJI mic connects to that. Unfortunately, it doesn't connect directly to the camera, which is a shame. Because when it connects directly, like it does with the Osmo Pocket 3 or the Action 4, it's just literally turn on. Is it connected? Yeah. Right, off we go. No messing around. Works perfect. The only problem with the Osmo Pocket 3 is it's not water resistant, because it's a very, very thin little gimbal on the top, and rain can get into it. If I had the money and I wasn't asked about it, I'd buy another one, and I would try to paint it with clear nail varnish, you know, over the joins and what have you. See if that worked. Would that waterproof it? I don't know. Something hydrophobic. Are you homophobic? I'm not scared of the fucking Simpsons. What are you on about? Only us two here. Early finish. It might have to be if Jess is arriving. I'm keeping an eye out. She might be with me niece. Is this her? It might have to be an early finish. So when Jess comes, she parks up there, because that way she can turn around. Doesn't like forward, reverse, forward, reverse. My niece, on the other hand, doesn't give a shit. She's quite happy. She can drive well. She parks there, you see. This is annoying me, this now. Ping, ping, fucking ping. I hate it. If she's here, I will do. Yeah, I don't want to finish prematurely. Again. When she says later, you don't know if it's going to be like 11 o'clock on the dot, 11:30, 1:10 in the morning. Wednesday. Is she working tomorrow? Thursday. She might not be working tomorrow. Still no one coming. Still no one here. I'll lean back and look like I'm all cool and relaxed. Like, you know, totally cool and relaxed, you know, man. Not bothered, mate, you know what I mean? Just relaxing, just chilled. I don't think that's her, to be honest. I think that's someone else. Do I look like a YouTuber now? Messing around with the mic? Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah. That's rude, isn't it? That's how you pronounce that, rude. No, I don't think it's there. I think it's someone else. Useless wankers. Oh, man. I definitely need to make another cup of tea, though, in my thermos, despite the fact that this is still hot. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. She hasn't even read me last message. Little shit. Count thingy says 2 watching, thought that was you and Bot. Bot doesn't watch, Mandy. Bot doesn't watch. Bot just takes the chat. Doesn't watch. Unfortunately. Unless you're starting to call Tomash Bot. Bang out of order. Bang out of order. Look, I'm setting up to be the subject of a new Louis Theroux documentary when I pull the mic forward. Really? I try and keep this hidden most of the time, but I might start messing it around, mess it up slightly. Do I look really more like YouTubery, right? Proper YouTubery. Jeff isn't watching. Jeff very rarely watches, to be honest. TRTR Pod is watching over on Twitch, along with 5,999 people over there. There's not 6,000 people watching on Twitch. No, Jeff already don't watch. Jeff don't watch this shit, man. Rookie mistake. Olga's not watching either. I don't need watch hours, do I, really? Unless I was doing adverts, I don't need watch hours. I need watches, I need views on proper videos, which means I need proper videos, don't I? Decent ones, ones that people want to watch. So I need some kind of strategy to come up with things. Things that I like. Museum visits. I'm hampered. That's the only problem. I'm hamstrung and hampered. I'd love to go on city breaks or wandering around Snowdonia, wandering around the Lake District, but I can't. Lawnmower Museum needs to be done. That will be done over on Twitch, along with the 5,998 other people over on Twitch. There's not 6,000 people on Twitch. Yeah, there's a few things I need to be able to do. The Lawnmower Museum should be able to be done fairly straightforward. Squirrel Reserve should be. North Wales, Mandy, I'll talk to you about that at some point. I'll book a day when it's not pissing down. During the summer, I want to drive to the Lake District. Going to Heysham has made me realise it's not quite as bad as I thought it would be. It's like another hour from there, isn't it? Live walks get views. The problem with that is, though, can I walk live? Can I walk long enough? Where can I walk? Where would look okay? I mean, Richie and Dottie look great because of where they are as well. North Wales is an amazing place to go for a walk. Round here, not so much, I don't think. World Cup for the watch hours. Again, I don't really need the watch hours. What I need is either people watching videos and watching adverts, or if I do live, start throwing loads of adverts in the bloody thing. USA versus Iran final. That would go off, man. Imagine that on the 4th of July. Fucking fireworks all over the world, man. Fight and win! Yeah. Maybe. Are Iran going? Have they pulled out? Who could replace them? Put some random team in there, it'd be great, wouldn't it? If it happens, I can see it happening, but there'll be lots of caveats to it as well. Please don't arrest the fans. The African teams are all black, by the way. Their fans will be black. Please don't set fire to them. Don't shoot them in the heads. Don't send them to Venezuela. While I wait for Jess, tell you about the curve to my brim. disc brim. What about it? You bought a baseball cap. What basey cap have you bought there, lad? It's not New York, is it? Because there'd be fucking Senegal and oh, Senegal. It's ridiculous. How do I curve it? It come pre-curved. It all depends on what kind of hat you've bought as well, by the way. Some of them are like this, are curved. Some are snapbacks, which is straight. The L4 one is more of a snapback, which is a straight. So it's not supposed to be curved. This on the other hand. Mandy's gone all fancy on us there. Sit on it. Yeah, it depends on what kind of hat it is. I'm trying to think. I think the L4 one's in the front room, otherwise I'd show you. Yeah, some, if it's a snapback, it's straight. More duck build, I think. These, on the other hand, come pre-curved. Have I got any others? To hand. To hand. Maybe. Maybe. Let's have a look. No, these are all the same. These are the same sort of pre-curved ones, so. Yeah, that's already got a curve in it. Dash as well. Sounds like you bought a snapback. Yeah, it's more snapback, at which point it won't have a curve on it. I sent us the Sandio good ones a while ago. They were too expensive to import solo. Your gentleman's attire retailer, Tricket's got some. Bought one in sale, it's lovely. You don't suit a hat, but you need a hat. Everybody suits hats, whether you think they do or don't, they do. Wet it, elastic bands overnight. No, don't wet it. Don't wet it. If it's a snapback, you'll just break it if you do that. Do not bend it. This one's lovely, proper craftsmanship from the Sandlo goods crew via Tricket. The only issue is it's got a letter on it. It's not a letter L, is it, by any chance? Hat. It's not bad. That might be Jess. You've seen suggestions of Steam. You bought a curved device. Worse than the letter L, it's a T for Tricket or a T for Tom. Yep. Make sure you're advertising yourself. If you don't advertise yourself, who is? Stick baseball caps in the wash, it doesn't hurt them. I've got to do some of mine because obviously if you wear them on your head, the oils get into them. Normally try and do them in the bath or in the sink. Don't hurt them, don't hurt them. You can stick them in a pillowcase as well if they're in the wash. Just avoiding getting battered everywhere. I mean, obviously, wouldn't really make much difference on something like that, would it? Which is already pre-distressed. A bit like myself, really. But on something as beautiful as that. Or me Jeff Banks one. Remember him from the clothes show? Yeah, I'm wearing the L4 one on Saturday, I've decided. Because I look cool. And it's an Everton hat, obviously. That was the one that you sent me the link to. L4 in the shape of LA. Or in the style of LA even. Because it's actually in the shape of L4, obviously. An idiot. Losing the plot. Yeah. It's a good idea, that, Mandy. I am going to have to wash some of these hats. I'm getting me bedding changed tomorrow, so I'll have to wait till after that. Stick them in a pillowcase. Give them a good wash. Give them a good wash. They don't leak, do they? Well, it's not leak. What am I thinking of? Bleed. They don't bleed, do they? The colours. Wouldn't want to goose a very expensive hat, you see. You see. Is she turning up or what? Words are going to be had. Words will be had. Mrs. Tom bought from Fanatics on eBay the Hummel away top from a couple of years ago. New, £6.25, delivered from official retailer. She'll be resplendent in salmon on Saturday. Lovely stuff, man. Hummel done some fantastic kits for us. If you're washing bedding, do the pillowcases with hats in. I'd need to be careful. All my stuff is blue. All my bedding is blue, so it's mix and match. Just throw it on and it'll all fit. Yeah, I could do, I suppose. Or I could just do them by hand. Literally, one hand. I miss Hummel as well. They made the best kits we've had in a long time. As did Lecoq Sportif. Gorgeous. We need Adidas, we need 3 stripes, and we need a trefoil. Trefoil, le trefoil. Proper, old school Adidas. Imagine that. Jack Grealish next season in an old school royal blue, petrol blue Everton shirt, 3 stripes. Oh, how good would that be? No pattern, nothing, just plain. Like the old Ipswich kit or Birmingham kits from the 70s. Would have had washing on the line today, but for having dug up your lawn. It was a perfect washing day today, wasn't it? Gorgeous. I went out at 6 o'clock and it was still 19 degrees Celsius. That's a good washing day. And of course tomorrow, not quite as hot. But on the plus side, yeah. Someone on Twitter, and the man who does the stitching on old tracksuits are releasing Adidas dupe things. Oh, yeah, the fella off. Oh, yeah, what's his name? I can't remember him. The Blue. Evertonian from down south from London. Off, man. Oh. Yeah, I've took it off, haven't I? Rich Wilkinson, that's it, isn't it? Sorry, let me get rid of that shite. I do not buy shirts. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Old school crest. Trefoil. 3 stripes. I would buy that. That's amazing. Just make one of those. That should have been the first season we were here. How boss is that, man? I want one. Yeah, Rich Wilkinson, isn't it? Up their workers. There will be a small fortune. Absolutely. The club should make them. That should be the shirt for next season. Sign Jack on a long-term contract. Signing picture done by the Steve Hughes tree at Belfield. Be perfect. Rich Wilkinson and his Mustang and chain smoking habits. I saw Rich Wilkinson and his Mustang and chain smoking habits supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in '72. Very interesting. Psychedelic rock band. Like the Grateful Dead. Only with more trackies. Interesting band. The seat isn't on display, Mandy. There's nowhere to put it on display, to be honest with you. I have a tiny room. Tiny room. I need to win the lotto. So I can have a little display case. My GCSE results. my Everton stuff, and then me million subscriber play button in the back. You know what I mean? The shelf, it's too big to fit on any of the shelves, Mandy. It's massive. It's about the height of those two combined. It will not fit. It will not fit. GCSE certificates, yes, I have them. I still got them. 10 metre swim. I have not got any swimming badges at all. Nor cycling proficiency. None of those. But I can swim. Well, I can't, because if I do now, I'll just go around in circles, won't I? My mum said that to me one day. You'd always saw you. Have you thought about going swimming? I've got one hand. How the fuck can I go swimming? I'll just do that for ages. It'll be good for you. Won't all drown. I'm keeping an yelled. Yeah, nothing of them. I also didn't go to Colomendy with the school. I missed out on loads of stuff. Because I missed first year seniors. Well, not just that. The ages of 9 to 12 being over in the Netherlands, I missed out on all kinds of stuff. Toughened me up though. Even you went to Colomendy. Yeah, well, I was in the Netherlands at the time when we should have gone. When people say to me, did you go? No. Why? I was at Groningen away, or, you know, watching the Graafschap. You'd watch me swim around in circles. You'd watch me drowning, Mandy. Thank you very much. It's your favourite half man, half biscuit lyric. We made our way from loggerheads to hope. That's a great line, that, isn't it? Nigel is an exceptional lyricist. Exceptional. A bit like myself, you know what I mean? With the modern day bards. Anyway, I'm knackered. And Ali's been working for 19 hours behind that bar. Bang out of order. Bang out of order. Right, have you got dancing shoes on? Have you? Dancing shoes, come on. Let's do some dancing. Some dirty dancing.
Another great night here at the Paris Palace. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat and told the odd joke. Now get in a hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.